Hi guys, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We are here with our female human noble, Eurydice Cousland, and last time we finished up the Red Cliff questline, so now I thought we would head into Denerim because we've got a lot to do there. I did want to mention that I got a new mic, so this will be the first video with this new mic, so hopefully it sounds good, but if there are any issues, please let me know in the comments. Alright, so let's get going. Okay, so we definitely need to do Liliana's and Alistair's personal quest in Denerim, but since it's the first time we're going, I'm going to actually take Sten and probably the dog and maybe Sir Gilmore, because Sten has one of his special conversations that trigger there, and if you have other non-modded companions, they may cause you to not be able to get it because there's only one location you can get it at, and he's the one who has to talk, and if anyone else does, you won't get it, so best to be safe.
Yes.
Puppy and Sir Gilmore.
Of course.
Hopefully this will work. To Denerim. And a random encounter. Oh, lovely. Alright, what do we got here? We got some dwarves. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so we're gonna be targeting him. Throw that on there.
More darkspawn,
Yeah, as to how he hits me when I've literally run away from him and I'm nowhere near him. Oh, there's another one up there. Looks like we saved most of the dwarves. Hi.
Orzammar has heard your call. We march for you, Warden.
Yes.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Let's see. It's like some stuff there.
Yes.
Alright, so that should be everything. Yes. Okay. You alright, mate? What's going on?
Maker's breath. I'm sorry. I was just remembering.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Just let me catch my breath. As you may have guessed, I was thinking about the time I spent captive. The time I try to forget, but that seems to haunt me either way.
You want to talk about it?
Thank you, my friend. But I don't think I can talk about this. I strive every day to forget it. How I wish it could be forgotten so easily. Let's just go.
Okay. let's- okay. See if he has anything else to say since it's a new location.
Ah, Denerim. I love this place. The city life, the busy markets, the tavern patrons and the extra beers. The nice ladies of loose morals and clothing.
Yep, looks like fun.
Many years ago, all the soldiers of the regiment and I spent a lot of time getting drunk in the tavern while we were here.
I'm
Had we
shocked.
not the obligation to save for Reldon, I'd stay in a tavern for a while. Maybe we can return here to celebrate once we're done. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm very glad to see you again. Okay.
I don't think the feeling is currently mutual, Sir Gilmore. I'm just saying. That's Liliana's personal quest. That's where Marjolaine is. So when we switch out our companions, we will bring her for that. Over here, we should be able to trigger a little encounter with the dog. It's pretty funny. See if we can get it to fire. Oh, there he goes. Try not to scare too many people. Oh, no. I don't want
Puppy.
it. No. No. Okay. Yeah, if he comes with us, he's gonna have to fight Darkspawn. I will put him on the front lines. I know he's too young. That's my point. Yep, that's me. Nice conversation with my dog. Okay, let's see. So over here is where you can trigger Sten's comment. It should be right up here.
Those are too small. Send them back to the priests for more training.
Good, 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 good. That should have been the trigger. Let me double check.
I have been mistaken.
Okay, what do you mean?
You are a soldier worthy to stand among the Beresad. I did not think so when we first met.
Oh, what changed your mind?
You did, of course. The day will come when the Arishok sends us here. On that day, I will not look to find you on the battlefield.
I hope I won't see you then, too.
There is no point in dwelling on it. We should move on.
I wanted to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak, then.
Okay, there it is. That's the children dialogue, so that's the one that triggers here. And I believe his last one triggers in the Brazilian Forest.
Then I suggest we move on.
Okay.
As you wish.
No, Sten, one of these days we're actually going to have to start having these conversations because I keep forgetting to bring them up in camp. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go trade these guys out now. I just wanted them here for that. I'm thinking I'm going to bring Alistair, Liliana, and Zevron. Let's see, we need the world map. Go to Moon Camp. Zevron actually can provide some insight with like the Crow questline and stuff, which is always good. So let's go ahead. Oh wait, there was one line of questioning. Wow, I wanted to have with Alistair before we trigger his love dialogue, because after we talk to Goldena, it's coming.
Your desire is my command.
No. Alright, I have some questions.
Of course.
What changes about you after the joining?
You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden?
Well, I mean, what changes physically?
You know, I asked Duncan this too. And all I got was, you'll see.
Just try that line on me, mister.
I have other lines for you. Trust me. Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret. It's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears.
I haven't felt anything like that.
Really? Because I was watching you wolf down food the other day, and I thought, ooh, it's a good thing she gets a lot of exercise.
Oh. What can I say? I'm a growing girl.
I'll say. I didn't mean it like that. No, don't hit me. I bruise easily. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you?
Oh, tons of fun. Nightmares, yeah.
Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come.
His time has come?
Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live. Give or take. The taint.
Okay.
It's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition.
Why Orzammar?
You'll always find Darkspawn down where the dwarves are. The oldest Grey Wardens head to the deep roads for one last glorious battle. Not that there's a shortage of Darkspawn during a blight, but that's the tradition. The dwarves respect us for it. And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. And there you have it.
I understand.
You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him.
He will be remembered, as will the others.
I know. Ending the blight should make this all worthwhile, right?
Okay, so this should trigger the juicy gossip conversation about all our companions, now that we actually have them all.
Your desire is my command. Of course.
No, it's this one. What was it like to be a Grey Warden with all the others? I forgot there was a second part of this line.
I didn't know them for very long. But I guess it was longer than you. You never met them all, did you? They were quite a
No.
group. Actually, they felt like an extended family, since we were all cut off from our former lives. We also laughed more than you'd think. There was this one time... Well, you probably don't want to hear stories about men you didn't know.
Sure I do. Weren't there any women?
Not as Grey Wardens. Not while I was there. I saw pictures of some, though none of them were as pretty as you are.
No.
There was one Grey Warden who came all the way from the Anderfells. What was his name? Gregor... He was a burly man with the biggest, fuzziest beard you've ever seen. And the man could drink. He drank all the time, but he never got drunk. Finally, we all made a pool to see just how many pints it would take to put him under the table.
Sounds like you had a lot of fun.
Sometimes. We were kin of a sort. All of us had gone through the joining, so we knew... Well, anyhow, it doesn't have to be deadly serious all the time. Anyhow, we never did find out. He said he'd drink a pint for every half pint that the rest of us drank. He was still going by the time the rest of us were passed
Drink
out.
you under the table.
I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us all passed out from one end of the hall to the other, and Gregor still drinking. Duncan laughed until he nearly... Until...
I'm sorry, this must be hard for you.
Yes, I suppose so. I thought I was done with this, but it just struck me that I have nothing to remember Duncan by. Nothing at all.
Foreshadowing.
There's no body, not even a token of his that I could take with me. That must sound really stupid to you.
Nope, we will find something cool for you. You have your memories right now.
I just would have liked something of his to take with me, that's all. Well, there's no use in moaning about it, is there? He's gone. Let's just go.
It's actually one of his plot-related gifts. For you find Duncan's shield in the Warden cache in Denerim. I do believe I actually have another one of his plot gifts, which is his mother's amulet. Yep. I'm gonna hold off just for a little bit on giving it to him.
I'm wondering something.
There we go. Juicy
I'd like
gossip.
to know your thoughts about some of our traveling companions. Do you mind if I ask?
Ooh, time for the juicy gossip, I take it.
I've got this nefarious plan to go around to each of them and secretly tell them all the nasty things you said. That way they'll mutiny and I shall become the group leader.
Very cute. So you know I'm laughing at you, not with you.
Ouch, now I'm wounded. Look at me, bleeding all over the place. You're just not very nice, are you?
Nope.
Seriously, though, I'm only curious. I've had enough time to form my own opinions, and I just want to see if yours are any different.
Sounds like fun. Ask away.
How about Ogren? You must have an opinion on the smell, at the very least.
I thought you two would get along.
As long as he stays downwind, sure. Once he's had a bit to drink, however, forget that. There is no bit to drink with him.
True enough. Drink? Where does he get the liquor?
Where? You didn't think that big pack he brings with him is full of equipment, did you? The man is a walking brewery. Not that it's all bad. Dwarven ale has its charms, I suppose. I just don't think you need to drink to the point of blindness every time.
I like him.
I would too if he could stick to the ribald stories and not so much with the belching and projectile vomiting. How he lifts his sword is a bit of a mystery. Though I suppose the point is that he does lift it. And so long as we can point him in the right direction, he charges too. He has gusto, I'll give him that. Zevran, the elf. You can't trust him, can you? Do you believe his so-called vow?
Why? Are you jealous?
Maybe a little. That doesn't stop the question from being relevant.
All right. Don't keep poking him because he'll get annoyed. The first little tease is fine, but this one will annoy him. Yeah, I trust him.
Really? Why? That's a lot of trust to put in someone who tried to kill you.
Yeah, but he's been with us for a while, and I'm willing to give him a chance.
Well, if you are, then maybe I should too. But that doesn't mean I won't keep an eye on him. He's just too shifty. What about Sten? The way he looks at me with those eyes. Creepy. And he's so quiet for someone so big.
I respect him.
The more I talk to him, the more reasonable he does seem. His philosophy is so strange. But it doesn't sound at all as vile as the Chantry describes it. And yet, he killed all those people. He doesn't even deny it. Doesn't that bother you?
He seems to regret it.
I'm not so sure that his regret means the same as it would for us. The Kunari sense of honor is a bit hard to grasp. For me, anyway. What about Liliana? Is she crazy? Or do you really believe in her vision?
You don't believe in religious visions and miracles?
Even the Chantry believes that most claims of visions and such are usually people's minds playing tricks on them. Wishful thinking at best. I'm not sure what I think.
I believe that she believes in her vision.
That's one way to put it. I don't know what to make of her. If you look at her when she doesn't see you, she just looks so sad. I almost feel guilty taking her away from her life.
She's proven very useful.
True enough. Who'd have thought a sister would prove to be an adept thief and spy, eh? Morrigan, do you trust her? Think about it. Maybe Flemeth sent her with us for some other reason than she said.
You really don't like each other, do you?
Well, aside from the fact that she's a complete and utter bitch, no, I don't like her at all. Why, do you?
I like her just fine.
Great. I am thrilled beyond words. Now, really. Enough. I think my curiosity is sated. Let's get back to it, shall we?
Alright. Let's go to dinner room. Alright. We'll deal with
Yes.
your horrible sister.
Indeed.
And Zev.
Yes.
Never understood why they make it so you cannot change out your party in Denerim. You just can. It's not even an option. It's just completely faded out. It's like, okay. So we gotta talk to all these people, but let's go ahead and deal with Liliana's quest first. Okay. That is a woman for your wannabe Blackstone irregular quests that we'll get here in Denerim. Okay. Okay. Excuse me, you're in my way. Okay. Attack! Okay. It doesn't look like that one dropped anything. Okay, this is can be a pretty difficult fight. So we'll see. Hello.
Don't look now.
Liliana. Ah, so lovely to see you again, my dear. Spare me the pleasantries. I know you're...
Oh, you must excuse the shabby accommodations. I try to be a good host, but you see what I have to work with. This country smells like wet dog everywhere. I cannot get the smell out. Even now it is in my hair, my clothes. Ugh.
Why did you send assassins after Liliana?
So businesslike, your companion.
Yep.
You framed me, had me caught, and tortured. I thought that in Ferelden I would be free of you, but it seems I am not. What happened to make you hate me so? Why do you want me dead so badly?
Dead? Nonsense. I know you, my Liliana. I know what you are capable of. 4 or 5 men you can dispatch easily. They were sent to give you cause to come to me. And see, here you are.
We don't believe you.
You are so transparent. What are you up to, Marjolaine? Why are you in Ferelden?
In truth, you have knowledge that you can use against me. For my own safety, I cannot let you be. It is you think I did not know where you were? Did you think I would not watch, my Liliana? What is she up to, I thought? The quiet life, the peasant clothes, hair ragged and messy like a boy. This is not her. You were planning something, I told myself, so I watched. But no letters were sent, no messages, you barely spoke to anyone.
Narcissistic
Clever,
much?
Liliana, very clever. You almost had me fooled. But then, you left the Chantry so suddenly. What conclusion should I draw? You tell
That
me.
she has better
You
things
think
to
I left
do?
because of you? You think I still have some plan for revenge? You are insane, paranoid.
Yep. Very true. The blight is what concerns her now.
Oh, is that what you think? If I were you, I would believe nothing she says. Not a one. She will use you. You look at her and you see a simple girl, a friend, trusting and warm. It is an act.
I am not you, Marjolaine. I left because I didn't want to become you.
Oh, but you are me. You cannot escape it. No one will understand you the way I do, because we are one and the same. Do you know why you were a master manipulator, Liliana? It is because you enjoyed the game. You reveled in the power it gave you. You cannot change or deny this.
I trust her no matter what you say.
Thank you. You will not threaten me or my friends again, Marjolaine. I want you out of my life forever.
Okay. So the put her past behind her and the she means go away will keep her unhardened. And at the end, she'll be in like a dress, and then her quests that she's going to do after will be different. But if you say you can't let her get away with what she did, or you know she'll hound you as long as she lives, then we'll be forced to fight Marjolaine instead of making her go away. But this will harden Liliana, and it'll kind of change her quest at the end. I am going to harden her on this playthrough, so we are going to kill Marjolaine.
You've caused too much pain for too many, Marjolaine. It ends here.
And you think you can kill me like that? I made you, Liliana. I can destroy you just as easily.
Okay, I'm going to put this on her.
And I'm off.
Oh, and there it is. Whoop.
Take more of it!
Take the health poultice, please. There we go. Yep. Gotta love nice traps during battle. Mages. Come here. Oh, Alistair went down. Oh, come here. Okay.
Come and
Yeesh.
Nothing like a brush with death to make you not like death much.
You alright there, honey? Here, I'm gonna fix your injury. Don't want him to be injured when we go see his terrible sister. There you go.
Yes.
I'm gonna go disarm this. You okay?
It's over. She's dead. She's dead because of me. I need some time to myself. We will talk later.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Don't even worry about it. I don't believe there's anything back here. No. Okay. And then, yep. This is Marjolaine's recurve. It's specifically for Liliana. It's a really good bow, and we've been kind of setting her up to be able to use it. So hopefully she has the requirements. Yes, she does. A +3 cunning, +3 damage, which makes it 12.6 damage, which is really good. And it's got rapid aim, so there you go. Okay, I believe that is everything in here. I have to reset that on Alice so that it'll pick up Alistair, because when somebody goes down from an injury, any sustains and stuff tend to get removed from them. So if you have a sustain spell that you want to go back on the injured person, you have to reset it. Okay, so let's go start looking around Dunham here. Over there is Goldana's house. I don't really want to talk to her just yet, so we're gonna start over here.
As there is but one world,
This is a
one
pretty
life,
funny little
one
conversation,
death.
especially
There
if you
is
have
but
Alistair.
one God, and He is our Maker. They are sinners who have given them the one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peace of the
It's all
Maker's
food
benediction.
themed.
The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The veil
The veil.
holds no uncertainty for her.
It is indeed
and she
veil.
will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her bacon and her shield,
bacon.
her foundation and her...
There's no veal in the chant.
But there's bacon?
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
I like her version better. It's funny.
Me too. I wonder why nobody ever taught me her version of the chant when I was a Templar.
Oh, hello, dear. Can we help you?
What she means is, in Andraste's name, be welcome.
Stop correcting me. What would Andraste do? That's what you should be concerned with, I say. Andraste was no fuss budget.
There you go. What are you doing?
Praying for the good people of Denerim who've lost loved ones at Ostagar. It's usual to recite a stanza from Transfigurations when you pray for the departed.
It's usual to recite the stanza correctly.
That's what I said.
I don't remember the chant having any passages about bacon, but I mean, that makes it way cooler.
Andraste, deliver us, if her grace were to hear this.
I wouldn't mess up the words if you wouldn't keep interrupting me. Grand Cleric Elomena understands the importance of concentration, you know.
Her grace, may the Maker bless her heart, lost her hearing 20 years ago. If she doesn't catch your blasphemous mistakes, it's because she didn't hear them.
Can you tell me about the chant?
Tell you about the chant? What? As if it's a cake you might buy. Well, it's done enough, but a little too much nutmeg for my taste.
I love her.
Sister, instructing the ignorant is a sacred duty of the chantry.
Fine, then. What do you want to know?
What was the verse you were reciting with the bacon?
It's the 10th stanza from the Transfigurations. Lovely canticle, that one. Oh, you should have heard Brother Caedmon sing it, though.
He sang it well?
He had a voice like a bucket full of toads. Revered Mother Boanne, bless her heart, always said, if we had more voices like his, the Maker couldn't fail to take note of us.
And what happened to him?
It was tragic, really. Such a surprise.
We don't speak of that.
He died?
He was in charge of the lyrium storehouse. It wasn't good for him, you see. He took off all his clothes in the middle of the chant one summer day and ran into the street. He tripped and fell into the vat of elderberry wine for the feast and drowned.
Oh my.
We were 6 days drying him out for his cremation. He looked like a pickled egg. So tragic.
Well, talk about a memorable death. What does the chant say about Darkspawn?
Oh, there are some very stirring canticles about doom and wrath.
And bacon?
Darkspawn were created by mankind's second sin, pride. Arrogance became a great caged beast in the lands of Tevinter, an emptiness that consumed all and could never be filled. To satisfy its hunger,
See,
the
bacon.
mage lords assaulted the Golden City, heart of all creation, to take the Maker's power for themselves.
Why does no one ever sing the good stanzas during chantry services anymore? They speak them. It's called the chant of light, not the speech of light.
Sister, would you kindly stop messing up the chant?
See how you like being interrupted.
Well, you get the general idea, I'm sure.
Okay, bye.
It is almost mealtime, isn't it?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
Magic exists to serve
get a codex
man
from
and
them.
never to rule over him.
So pick up some Channer's board stuff. This is for, there's 3 back alleys in Denerim, then you just have to clear them out of criminals. Missing in action, find Rexel. Won't be able to do that until, getting close to the Landsmeet, I believe. Find this guy's sextant. I believe that's later on too. Oh, Terran Logain's forces? Oh, obviously we could totally go help him. Yeah, yep. I'm on it. Okay, we'll talk to her later. She'll help us with a quest that we get when we're looking for the Sacred Ashes. This well is going to be needed later for the favors for certain interested parties once we start those. And we can talk to these guys.
In the name of Andraste, bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Kaelin died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them all.
Why is the cathedral closed?
That which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
I assume your friend has, like, delirium sickness?
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Val Royeaux years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the lyrium that does this.
So, why doesn't he try to stop taking it?
He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
Okay. So...
As there is but one word, one
let's
life,
see. We
one
got
death.
Slim here will start the Crime Wave questline. He will give you options for stealing and for stealth-related missions. Anyone can do the stealth-related ones. You don't actually need to have any ranks in stealth, but the stealing ones, you want to make sure you have at least one rank in stealing, which is why I always say get one rank, because it's a really cool quest line, and you want to be able to do the whole thing. Otherwise, you'll only get stuck with half. So let's go ahead and talk to him.
Hello there, Warden. I'm a friend.
Okay.
I've heard you're putting up the good fight against Loghain and Hal, right?
Yep.
Good for you. Make a spit on all those arrogant noble bastards. I've also heard you have certain skills. Skills of the street, you might say. No judgments here, mate. I want to help you.
So you're calling me an arrogant bastard?
You're a noble.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that. But you're a warden.
It's
and my
fine.
hope is you'll
I'm
help
just
us
giving you a
little
hard
fellas
time.
out.
How'd you know I'm a warden?
Your likeness has been shown to some of the guards. Managed to get a peek at it myself. The name is Slim Cauldry, and if you've heard of me, I've been doing a sad job of it, haven't I? I hear a great many things, and for those who view certain pesky laws as mere nuisances, there's some ripe fruit to be plucked out there.
All right.
I can point the way. All I ask is for a little slice for myself.
And what are you gonna do with your cut?
My share goes to a good cause. The poor. My family. I've got 15 cousins.
Wow.
15! Can you imagine? My uncle must walk around with a permanent bulge.
Ew.
It's disturbing, that is.
Yeah, it is. Thanks for that. Yeesh. I can rob people by myself.
Quite right. But unless you plan on personally robbing every rat bastard out there, and bully to you if you do, you won't know which fruit is the most ripe and delicious, eh?
Yeah, good
Bloody
point.
fruit metaphors, I know. But opportunity, it should be worth something to you up front.
All right. Tell me more.
Well, one of my mates noticed your skills. Nice piece of work, that. Uncommon caliber, if you don't mind me saying. But I need to know what else you can do. Ever done bump and grabs? Do much blending in shadows? Different opportunities for different folk, you know.
This is for the stealing, this is for the stealth, or you can say I want to know everything since we have the stealing rank. I want all of it.
Oh, you're multi-talented, are you?
Yep.
Don't get much of that in these parts. Since the guard will hang or skewer you if you get caught, it makes advancement dicey. Now that we have that settled, just ask away. One point. I don't like blood much. Call me old-fashioned, but the Maker says thou shalt not strangle, decapitate or whatnot unless the other fella really had it coming, eh? I realise sometimes you do what you have to, but restrained, right?
Yep.
So, what are you interested in?
Do you have a mark for me?
I've got one. Should be easy pickings. 50 silver.
There you go.
A lady's maid is in the marketplace. She's wearing bright green. Should be easy to spot. She's got a purse with some of her mistress's ill-gotten gems. Just relieve her of her purse, and then we both come out ahead. Good luck, Warden.
So you can get one stealing and one stealth quest going at the same time, but you're gonna have to talk to him
You're
every
back,
time.
eh? No luck yet, eh? Keep trying.
Know of any good places to break in?
I've got a place for you. It should be easy money for you. It'll cost 1 sovereign, though.
Okay, there you go.
Lady Sophie is an intimate of Al Hal. Real intimate. She's visiting the country, because that's what rich folk do when the whole bloody kingdom's in danger. Sorry, they just get me so angry.
Hey, we're not all like that.
Her room in the Nord Noble Tavern is unattended. That means her valuables are just there for the taking. You've got the tavern staff to worry about, plus she has hired a guard. A very overworked, tired and bored guard, though. Just be careful and you should be fine. Good luck.
Okay. Usually you make at least double whatever he charged you, so it is a good way to make some money. This is for the Alley of Murders quest. It's a mod. I'm going to do an episode probably solely about that, though, so I'm not going to mess with it right now. Okay, here's the Mage's Collective guy. I don't believe we have anything to turn in.
Good to see you again.
No, but we can get some new things. Okay, Blood of Warning, this is, we have to put markings on 4 Blood Mages' families' houses. And then this one is Reynold. Yeah, we'll find that, it's a random encounter. Okay, so we got that. This, I believe, is Brother Genitivi's house, right here. At least I think that's where it is. But can't quite go there yet. At least I think that's where his house is. Grab that. This is for a Blackstone Irregular quest. Sergeant Kylon here will give us a couple of quests. He's pretty funny.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district.
No.
Oh, can I help you, Warden?
How do you know who I am?
Your likeness was passed around to the senior guardsman at the palace. I must say, the sketch didn't do you much justice.
Thank you.
Don't worry. Even if I believed the official story of what happened at Ostagar, I'm no fool. If I asked my men to apprehend you, they'd all run and cry big sobby tears in their courtesans' bosoms and leave me all alone to be skewered. Don't disturb the peace in the market, and that's well enough for me.
Okay, is it really that bad?
The lower market isn't deemed important by the captain of the guard, even less with Al Howe in charge. So when I finally get the new men I request, I get the delightful surprise of discovering their lord such-and-such is illegitimate, untrained, moronic whelps. But lords keep sending me more of them. It's decent pay, no expectations, a uniform. So I have a legion of bastards to protect the market from pickpockets, stabbings, and whatnot.
Oh my.
And Al Howe's specially picked men are the worst of the lot.
The Earl and I have a rich history. Do tell me more about his men.
With the bastards, I just have to worry about dicing, the odd bit of drool, or yelling at them too loudly and hurting their poor feelings,
I love
and then
this
getting
guy.
chewed out by their noble fathers.
He's so funny.
But I swear, the Arl's men are more criminal than the miscreants we occasionally arrest. Some of them are the criminals we have to arrest. So if your lifeblood isn't draining in the gutters as we speak, don't bother reporting it.
Do you need any help?
What? You're serious?
Yeah, why not?
Yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous.
What do you need me to do?
The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy.
On it.
Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
Okay, this is Wade's Emporium. we can go ahead and go in there. We go over here, we're gonna get pulled into the Goldana quest, and I'm gonna wait till we finish exploring before we start that. So we'll go here and see Wade. We really can't do much here until we start getting Drake and Dragon Scales, which we'll get when
How long
we
were you in that
go
cloister,
for
my dear
the
woman?
Sacred
Just over 2
Ashes.
years. Why do you ask?
And all the brothers and sisters there, they had taken vows?
Most of them, yes.
Love letter.
For 2 years, you had no contact with anyone but men and women who are promised to some uncaring god?
What are you getting at?
Didn't you desire companionship during those 2 years? 2 years! The very thought makes me weak.
My time in the cloister was a time of contemplation. I occupied myself with thoughts of the Mako and other worthy pursuits. But like I said, most of the brothers and sisters had taken vows. Not all of them. Some were just affirmed, like me.
Aha! That is not so bad then.
Nothing happened, Zivran. It would not be right to engage in that behavior in a house devoted to the Maker.
Why? The Maker made us who we are. He made our urges. He gave us these parts. You think he made them for looks?
Haren, the bloody customers are bothering me again. What do I pay you for, anyhow?
Sorry. Wade is a genius. Truly, you will be astonished by his work. But he doesn't deal with customers. If you need anything, please ask me.
And tell her I don't want her looking over my shoulders making doe eyes at me either. I'm thinking, blast it all.
Truly sorry, sire.
Okay, so when we get Drake and Dragon Scales from when the Sacred Ashes questline, we'll be able to come in here and he can make us some special armor. So we'll definitely do that. Hello, Haran.
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Wade's Emporium. We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of Ferelden. How may we assist you?
Tell me about Wade.
You're obviously not from around here. Wade is possibly the most brilliant armorsmith in all of Ferelden.
That's not true, Haren. The dwarves of Orzammar make the finest armors around. These piles of rust droppings you forced me to make are worthless compared to their work. You never let me have the time, the materials to make something special.
I gotcha.
Customers expect
I'll
their
bring you some
armor
cool
in a
stuff.
timely fashion, not years late like the last time.
Wow.
That happened once, just once, and you never let it drop.
Who's in charge here?
I am.
Wade owns the Emporium, but without expert assistance and, well, prodding, let's just say the Emporium has improved substantially with our partnership.
But I do miss the good old days. I could really take my time to make quality.
Oh, by all means, you can return to them. And to the gruel you used to fancy.
No. Sorry, Haren.
Let's see what you have for sale.
Certainly.
Let's see. Oh, yes, please take that. I don't really need that. Okay. I might hang on to that just until I see if someone in our party might use it. Okay, so this is a different inventory than the starting inventory usually has. If you come here before you've completed 3 main quests, he'll just have more of a generic inventory, but after you complete 3 main quests like we did the Circle, Orzammar, and Redcliffe, their inventory resets and he gets better stuff like this Felon's Coat. It's usually what I would get for a dual dagger rogue in a vanilla playthrough, but since this is a modded one, I've got my own armor, but as you can see, it's really good. It's pretty high armor. I think that's the highest light you can get. Extra dex, extra defense, armor, stamina, all that. I may end up still buying it at some point, but I'm not going to at this moment. Evan the Great's Mail here is another one that's actually really good. If you have an Arcane Warrior, it's one that's recommended, especially for a vanilla playthrough. Once you can get the Dragon Bone armor, you can get the heavy armor version, which is what is probably recommended for an Arcane Warrior. And you can substitute the chest plate for this, and it'll still count as a matching armor set, and it's actually a little bit better, so it's got some pretty good stuff. Let's see. Got some Mabari Crunches. Ooh, yeah, I bought that. I gotta use that. Spar. Okay. We almost have enough garnets for that quest. After we do a couple of the stealing quests for the Crime Wave line, we will have enough. So, let's see. Okay, I think that's good for now. We'll come back and see these guys later. Okay, I do not want to go anywhere near that because that will start, like I said, the whole Goldana thing. Okay.
Some folks came in yesterday with crazy stories about Redcliffe. You hear about that?
This is helpful because in the Pearl there are some people who are masquerading as Grey Warden sympathizers when they'll actually be trying to kill them or capture them, and this will give us the code word to get in. Don't believe the lies. Friends of the Grey Wardens assemble. The hidden pearl holds the key to resistance. The griffin will rise again. That's the code. The griffin will rise again. Can I go in?
By order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alien.
The new Arl. Arl wants to keep people out, does he?
There's been an elven uprising. Knife ears even have the gall to attack the Arl's only son. Killed him in cold blood.
I'm sure he deserved
With the whole Urian family dead, the regent appointed Rendon Howe of Amaranthine the new Arl of Denerim. First thing he did was lead a purge of the alienage. It's a mess in there. When things are put back in order, the gates will be reopened. Now on your way.
Okay, bye. Okay, that is Sir Landry over there. He is going to challenge us to a duel, and there are several ways we can handle it. So...
I recognize you. From Ostagar. Andraste's blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Kalen. I demand satisfaction, sir.
Dude, I didn't do anything. Okay, so if you have high persuasion and stuff like that, you can actually try to convince him that Logain is full of it, which we all know he is, and then he'll just leave because he doesn't want to potentially kill an innocent person. Or you can actually duel him and kill him and get his weapon, which is probably what I'm going to do. I do that more often than not. Satisfaction?
An uncommon traitor deserves no common death. We will meet on the field of honor, and my blade shall see justice done. Meet me in the back alley behind the Nod Noble Tavern. There we will duel.
Okay, you want to.
Make peace with the Maker, sir. These are your last moments.
They're somebody's last moments. This is the quest, Honor Bound. Actually, this is Jenna TV's house. I don't know why I was thinking it was on the other side of town. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is Jenna TV's, so we will end up having to go in there to talk to him. This is the Nod Noble Tavern. We will come back and go in there. See, there's Sir Landry, and we're gonna have our little fight now. Okay. Hi.
Are you ready? I am no savage. I would not take advantage of you.
Okay. So you can actually just fight a one-on-one duel with him, which is honorable, and even when you kill him, his men will be like, hey, you know, that was cool and stuff. Or you can, like, have everyone attack, and then all his men will attack. I usually just fight him one-on-one. Will nothing convince you to stop?
Nothing at all, sir. I am honor bound to kill you now.
Alright, let's do this.
May the Divine look after you, sir. You've held yourself with honor. Begin.
Okay.
Going. All right. Going. And I'm off. All right. Yes.
Oh, hit him away. Oh, and I beheaded him to boot. Ooh.
You fought with honor. Sir Landry couldn't have asked for a nobler death.
All right. And you get this engraved mace from him. It's not very good or anything, but I do this one more often than not. I'd rather get the quests and the XP and stuff. Let's see. We've got the mysterious door here. This is where we're going to get rid of the red Jenny box that we picked up in the Mage's Tower. And you just give it to them. If you say anything else, they'll literally just slam the door in your face. Thank you. So we got 3 sovereign for that. This is the warehouse. We'll be coming back here later because Slim will send us in there to do a job. So, Wonders of Thetis. This is a cool little shop, so we'll go ahead and go in here. Actually, we'll have to come back in here for another one of Slim's jobs, but that's alright. Okay, let's see. Got some codexes in here.
Yes.
Another one over there. Talk to that guy and that guy over there in just a second. Up the stairs. There we go.
Huh.
Come on. Oh, I can totally see it. There it is.
All right.
Scroll over there. Okay. This is another one of the apprentices that we got for the Mage's Collective quest where we have to tell them they're fired.
Yes, make it quick.
I have a note from your master.
Strange. Let's see this. I knew it. I gave that man the best 7 weeks of my life. Well, I guess he won't have me to push around anymore. Ha!
Okay. And I believe there's one more that we have to do. Yeah, one more. Hi.
Welcome to the wonders of Thedas. We carry items crafted by the Circle, as well as a variety of antiquities. Is there anything you would like to see?
Yeah. Okay, I really don't need this mace. This is a pretty good staff. Those are really good robes if you're a mage. A decent ring. His Grandmaster Flame runes, which are actually pretty good against Darkspawn. Oh, that's what I was looking for. He has the Grandmaster Paralyzed rune, which is lovely. I always try to use Paralyze. Paralyze and Slow are some of the best ones because they work on everybody and they just can make the battle so much easier. I will probably come back later and buy that. This is a gift actually for Logain, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab it anyway because it's cheap and probably just like give it to Sir Gilmore or something. So, here, have that. Okay. Thank you. We'll be back. Okay. Dwarven crafts.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better.
I'm actually going to wait to talk to him. I want to have Ogren in the party when I do. The first time you talk to him, if you have Ogren in your party, you'll get a kind of a different greeting and stuff. So I wanted to show you guys that. But I don't have him right now, so I will probably trade out Liliana for him. Okay. This is one of the dwarves. Yes. We have to do that to 4 different doors. The other one's over here, and then the other 2 are in the back alleys. Okay. Alright, now we just gonna go around the central market area. There's our other apprentice. Hello.
What is it? I have work to do.
You're fired.
What does it say? I knew this would happen. Just when I was starting to get good. Well, thanks, I guess.
Okay, so now that's done, so we can go over to the mage guy and turn that in. Okay, let's see. These chests here are for another one of Slim's jobs for the crime wave, so we'll get to do that in a few. Oh look, the lady's maid. Got that book. Now, I should be able to take this, but... Oops, sorry, wrong button. Haha! I got it. What? Nothing happened? You didn't see anything? We're gonna talk to them in just a second. She is generally terrible, so I generally steal from her. So, let's try. Hi! You get a... I believe it's a gift from stealing from her. It's like a tiara or something. Yep, the tiara. That's what we got for stealing from her. And from the lady's maid, we got this lovely pouch of gems. Open this here. Go back and talk to... Oh, nope. I want to go that way. Hello.
Another visitor in my store. Enjoy browsing my wares.
What sort of goods do you have?
My cousin and I have trade connections all along the seaways. We have furniture, silks, carvings, and much more. Caesar handles the trade stock. I handle other affairs.
You aren't from Ferelden, are you?
No, I am not. I am a trader at heart. My home is the road. But I was born past the waking sea in Antiva. It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road is a better mistress than my home city ever was.
What do you mean?
On the docks of Rialto, life is cheap. As cheap as the dockside ale and the soiled whores. You can live a longer life out here. And a wise man can make a comfortable fortune in time.
With the Black Ferelden isn't exactly safe either.
Straightforward, predictable danger is refreshing to me. Any moment in Rialto the streets can run red, and often do. I'd take Darkspawn any day. At least you can see them coming.
You need any help?
No. Not yet. Perhaps one day.
You have any stories of Antiva?
It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road is a better mistress than my home city ever was.
Bye.
Luck be to you, Warden.
And he does have some
If you
stuff.
have coin, welcome to our shop. If not, move along. Too many refugees blocking customers.
I'm not a refugee.
I didn't think so, sir. Too much flesh on the bones. You walk tall, proud, not hunched. Sad times in Ferelden.
Anything special about Denerim?
Better trade cities to the north, but plenty good trade here. Now with war and blight, business is bad.
Anything for sale?
Oh, yes.
After you complete the Crow's quest line, he'll actually have some different stuff. So it's always good to come back. Master Ignacio will tell you that he'll have a special stock of wares. Okay, I do have enough toxin. Okay. Okay. Let's... I don't know if I'll be able to talk to her without triggering Alistair's thing, but we'll try. So you can talk to her here.
Good day. The market is busy, is it not? Come, rest here. I have the finest selection of flowers and Orlesian-scented oils in all of Denerim. For you, perhaps? The oils are very relaxing in baths, no?
Sounds nice. What's there to see in the market?
Much of the city is still a mystery to me, but the markets is like my home. Circle and sorcered objects can be found in the wonders of Thedas, in the alleyway north. The armorer, Wade, and his emporium are just to the south. If you need work, outside the rectory to the southeast is a chanter's board. And if your thirst is strong, head to the Nord Noble Tavern north of here. Be prepared, though. They do put on many airs.
Where are you from?
I am from Orlais. You've heard of us, no? Yep. Your Denerim is a fine city, but I miss my Varoyo. She's quite beautiful this time of year.
Tell me about it.
What I miss most are the clothes. The avenue of flowers this time of year has so many colors. And the skirts. Fine wools, cloths. Many only the noble-born can afford. Ferelden is more muted. Its fashion's quite old. But I like the people of this city very much.
And why did you leave? This is actually a pretty horrible story.
Orlais has many, many good things. But it is sometimes not so good to be... common. My brother had trouble with a chevalier and we departed shortly after.
What's a chevalier?
You know so little of Orlais here. The chevaliers are knights of the highest order. They are the most skilled in the world. Their discipline, formidable. For their service, they're allowed privileges. They can do whatever they want to the lesser born.
Sort of trouble did you...
The chevalier took an interest in me. It was his right, but it was unwelcome.
Yeah.
Incensed, my brother hit him over the head with a pot. Such a thing is almost treason. We left that very night and came here.
What's your brother? Those beasts are allowed to rape women?
That and more.
Oh, that's
Some
terrible.
revere them for their skill and their high service. But others tread lightly. As lightly as the mouse in the cat's den. If you will excuse me, I feel a touch lightheaded.
Like I said, pretty horrible story. So, go over here and we will turn in that Mage's Collective quest. Oh, I wanted to get another quest from Slim while we were here.
Warden, one lady's maid groped and pilfered. At least that's how I'd like to imagine it happened. You want something else?
You have a mark?
I got one. Better than the last. One sovereign.
Alright.
I thought you might like this one. Sir Nancine has a fancy and expensive sword. Paid for courtesy of her oppressive taxes on her lands. She's going to be at the wonders of Thedas soon, no doubt figuring new ways to kick her peasants where it hurts. This swipe will be tougher. She's got good eyes, and stealing a sword from a scabbard isn't easy. If you can blend in shadows, that might help. Good hunting to you, Warden.
Thank you. I'm pretty crafty, though. This one is actually pretty funny. Depending how you handle it. Hello.
The client is very pleased. Come back soon.
Because I did all his firing for him? Okay. Just want to make sure nothing else had popped up. I don't know why I thought Genetivi's house was over here. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to... Well, no. I'm trying to trigger the messenger who will tell us that Ignacio wants to talk to us.
All men are the work of
Acting
our
like I'm gonna
Maker.
leave should do it. It's usually what does it. Yep, there he
Message
is.
for you, milady.
What?
More things to deliver. Goodbye.
Thank you. So now we get to go talk to Ignacio in the bar. Trying to just trigger as much of this as I can at once. That way we only have to go to these places one time. Like I should have waited to go into the Wonders of Thedas, but it happens. So we'll just pop back in there and steal Sir Nancian's sword. And then we'll go in the bar. Because there's a lot gonna be happening in there. Okay. So there are several ways to do this.
This weather is miserable.
Hello.
Ah, a peasant.
Yeah, that's me, a peasant.
How delightful.
So you can act like you are working for the shop. You can act like, oh no, she's sick. Or you can try to poison her. The most fun one is to act like she's sick because she so overreacts and it's hilarious. So we're gonna go with that. Oh dear, I know that cough, you poor thing.
What? What are you going on about?
It's the midnight pox, quite deadly. No, I'm gonna go with this one. It starts with a cough, but it'll be boils next.
Boils? No, that can't be.
Yes.
I'm fine. It's just a cough. I'm fine.
No. Do you feel short of breath? Any trouble breathing at all?
I do feel a little faint. Oh, dear Andraste, no. What should I do?
Out of your armor, right now.
Yes, I need air. Help me.
And I got her sword.
I feel cold. So cold.
Stay here. I'm gonna go get help.
Bless you, stranger. Bless you.
Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and just go into the bar here. Fair warning, Denerim is one of the crashiest places in the game, even when you have the 4 GB patch like I do. I actually just had a crash, so I'm having to do a little re-recording here. So you definitely want to save your game often.
This is where the nobility comes to get drunk and decide who is the most self-important of them all. Good times.
I also have a mod in here. It's called a Rendezvous at the Tavern. It's where you can have a little romantic rendezvous here with your love interest. You just activate it by clicking on one of the waitresses, but since Alistair and I have not reached the extremely physical part of our relationship yet, I'm going to hold off on that until we get there. So, that's the board guard. Go ahead and grab this. This guy is who you talk to start the
what can I get you, stranger?
favors for certain interested parties. He also has
right, I'll show you around.
I think it's a ale gift for Ogren, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and grab that. He also has pretty cheap flasks, so I may just grab a couple of those. Okay.
What can I get you, stranger?
Anyone need help with something not strictly legal? Okay, so the main thing is that the most of the quests for this are for 2 rival rogues, D and K, and you kind of can do both sides of the quest for a while, but eventually you're going to end up having to pick either siding with D or siding with K, and you'll have to kill the other one. But for now we can do all of them. R here, the only one he has is the Correspondence Interruptus, which is for the love letters we've been finding. We have to find like 12 of them. So we can just take his and it doesn't interfere with the whole DK thing at all. D, this is the one for hiding bodies. And this is the one for the toxin extracts that we've been holding on to. So we can get rid of the
What can I get you, stranger?
toxin extracts. Finished a favor. Bye-bye. Now we can start the
What can I get you, stranger?
garnet one. We almost have enough, but we need to get a few more, but we'll get them from doing Slim's quest line. Okay, so started that. Gonna go ahead and go in here. Oh, the Crimson Ores! We'll talk to them later. They're funny. But here's the Black Standard Regulars box for Denerim. Okay, we have to give notices of death to 4 people. There's 2 of them in Denerim, and 1 in Redcliffe, and 1 in Lake Calenhead, I believe. Oh, and they want my health poultices. Here, take them. Go ahead.
The irregulars, thank you.
No worries. Not like I needed them.
Yes.
Alright. So, got that. Now we'll go over here and we'll steal from that woman's room.
These markings of yours, they have a certain appeal. They remind me of how we used to paint our faces in Olay.
Ah, but these are not just paint.
Do they mean anything to you, these symbols?
Some do. Some symbols are sacred to the crows. I'm not permitted to tell you what they mean. Others are there to accentuate the lines of the body, its curves and musculature. It is hard to explain with armor and clothing.
But I don't recall seeing many markings on your body.
Ah, no. Of course not. They are not in the places you have yet seen. I can show you if you wish.
No. I think not.
Is this a problem?
Not at all. I'm merely content looking at the markings on your face, that is all.
Have it your way. Should you change your mind?
You'll be the first to know, don't you worry.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and level up. I'm gonna get my willpower up to 20, but I'm not in a huge rush. So I'm gonna kind of spread it out a little bit. I'm gonna go with finishing out the assassin line. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and use that tome I bought to get an extra talent. And that'll finish that out. Now we are super assassins. Now we will go talk to Ignacio and prove how super assassin-y we are. He'll be super impressed.
Huh.
We definitely, it's a good idea to have Zevron here for this because you get a lot more dialogue and stuff, so.
You hear about a note? Maybe we have some things we can talk about.
Just see the conversation stays civil. If this is a trap,
Zevran, is it? You are Talisan's responsibility. Other crows may try to kill you, but in my eyes, you're already dead. So, you are of no notice. But the warden here, she is of great interest to me.
You were hired to kill me?
I can't stress enough that I wasn't hired to do anything. An associate was, and he's failed. And failed badly.
Yeah.
I'd like to see you do any better.
Do you take me for a fool? That's a contract I'd never take. A client can always hire more help if the job isn't done the first time. But I am hoping we can make sure that doesn't happen.
Zevron, is this true?
I've only heard of the one time the entire House of Crows was hired for a job. A princely sum changed hands, and an entire noble family died. Not one soul survived. Ignacio has the right of it. Generally, it is one master, one job.
Alright, I'm listening.
Ferelden is a busy place. Blight, civil war, other mayhem. Lots of people not getting along. Sometimes they really don't get along. Maybe want to do something about it. The people that handle that sort of thing can get real busy.
And you're hiring help.
You could say that. Not many people we can turn to. So, someone that's crossed our path and lived, well, maybe they could help out. Make some coin. Everyone wins.
How does this work?
I hand you a scroll. You read it, you learn about someone interesting. If you find out something happens to him, something unfortunate, then if we talk again, I give you money for letting me know. You don't like what's on the scroll, don't do anything. Maybe he has an accident and someone else tells me all about it.
Why all the innuendo? We know what this is about, come on.
You can never be too careful. Can you blame someone for being circumspect?
No, but I do have one of your assassins with me. It's not like I'm in the dark here. If I do this for you, I want no more crows after me.
That I cannot do. One master has a contract on you. But if you help us out, maybe if that master asks for help, he'll just get silence. Yes?
It sounds good. Alright, give me the scroll.
There you go. Makes for fine reading.
You're a cautious little weasel, Ignacio. What's your angle? If you're playing us false...
My dance is not for you. I need to be real honest sometimes. And I can say I haven't asked anyone to do anything. I've just given someone something interesting to read.
And you think that will save your hide when they nail it to a wall?
You are already dead in my eyes, whoreson. Take care that I don't learn otherwise. If that's all, luck be to you.
Okay. So, let's see. So for hiding the bodies, it's the market, the warehouse, and the pearl. And for this, I believe we're supposed to... Yes, we're supposed to eliminate those Grey Warden fake sympathizers that are hiding out in the pearl. Okay. I think I'm just gonna
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts.
Direct from Orzammar. Just gonna turn in these two things to Slim, and I think that'll be it for this episode.
Warden, rumours are flying about the break-in at the Nord Noble Tavern, and for some odd reason, no one feels too sorry for that milk cow, Lady Sophie. In regards to our other business, once Sir Nancine realises she's robbed, I bet she'll be furious. That's delicious.
It was pretty funny.
Truly well done. You have time for another?
Sure do. Let's get the mark first.
I'm glad you asked. It'll cost you 3 sovereigns.
Okay.
We're not stealing from a lass this time. We're stealing from Ban Derby. Master Tilver, the band silversmith, has been on holiday for the past couple of weeks, but he's in town for the day. All of his valuable, expensive goods are locked up tight, but he has the key. He's got 2 guards with him, not the cheap kind either. If you can get by them, you should be good. Luck to you, Warden.
Okay, I want to get the warehouse
You're back,
job.
eh? No luck yet, eh? Keep trying.
Any good places to break in?
I have a big opportunity for you. 4 sovereigns.
Alright.
Arl Howe uses a warehouse in the market district.
How does
from time
he?
to time. Word is, the Owl's been dipping into the city's treasury and discreetly moving silver bars to his estate in Highever.
I'm shocked.
There's a fortune in that warehouse right now, and if you succeed here, Arl Howe gets a big black eye. But guards will be everywhere. Not those half-assed dock guardsmen either. Generally, I'm opposed to killing, but these are the Owl's hand-picked hatchet men, and stealth's not really an option. So, good luck. I'm rooting for you.
Okay, so I think this is where we'll end the episode. We'll pick up next time, just doing some more stuff around Denerim. We'll probably get Alistair's quest in there, and then we'll go to some of the back alleys. I'm holding off on going to the Pearl until we do Alistair's personal quest and get our relationship a little more physical. That way we can kind of do some different things where Isabella is concerned. If you are enjoying the episode and the videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and it's very much appreciated. Thanks, guys.